The art of dance is helping some local immigrants connect to their new community of neighbors. St. Louis has one of the largest populations of Bosnian immigrants in the nation. Well, recently, the dance group Madgo celebrated the Bosnian contributions to our community with a concert called Veza, which means connection in Bosnian. Known for their emotionally driven choreography, the repertory company found inspiration for this concert when Madco director Stacy West had a touching conversation with a Bosnian professor.
There was a professor here at the University of Missouri St. Louis. Her name is Rita Csapo-Sweet, and she's an associate professor of media studies here at the university. She's an expert on Eastern European culture and does a lot of work in Bosnia. And she had brought a woman here from the country of Bosnia who has many hats in Bosnia. Her name is Leila Penjeta. And Leila was here visiting the university, and she ended up at a Madco rehearsal. And the most meaningful thing she said to me, I think, is that after the war, we forgot to dance. And that there was something about that one sentence that made me really want to learn more about the country. And you know, this is a country that has a tradition of folk dance.
During Stacy's research, she discovered that outside of Bosnia, St. Louis has one of the largest Bosnian populations in the world. It was that moment that started an unforgettable journey for the entire dance company.
We made all these wonderful connections and met with several of the people and listened to their stories.
A lot of stuff happened over there, and when we moved here, you know, we try not to think about it, but it's inside of us. It's still there, and we're working hard to forget those things and move on and start a better life.
Listening to the refugees' horrific recounts of war and post-war trauma fueled the dancers' and choreographers' creativity.
Hearing those stories has affected me so deeply, and so to be able to portray that and to give their story through something I'm so passionate about, through dance, and to relate that way has been really amazing.
I came across this lady that she came to the United States as a refugee, and all she had with her was her 3 children and a blanket. Nothing at all.
Collaborating with Bosnian folk artist and dancer Haris Fazlik proved to be a perfect creative fit.
I loved the idea that you could take American modern dancing and traditional Bosnian dancing, and she just kept talking about how excited she was about it, and I was ridiculously excited for it.
When Haris was telling us some of the stories, one of the things he said was, you know, despite all of this, we're still standing, because that's an important part of this story, is figuring out, you know, how you make it on your own.
One of the more endearing elements of the program is the Bosnian love song.
That is about a soldier who sends a message to his lover to come down to the well and pretend to be getting water, and he'll sneak out from the mountains and pretend to be getting something out of the garden, and they can meet there for a few minutes. The line in the song is, "I'll whisper a word or two and it will be I love you." So that became the basis of a second piece, because really there's so many stories about couples being separated and families being separated and women being left alone after their husbands or brothers or fathers have died in the war. The second piece is about that, is about separation, and has a couple in the middle that is the memory of a time that they were together.
The Modern American Dance Company was forever changed by their Bosnian connection, and the local Bosnian community was truly thankful for Veza.
I'm ecstatic the fact that someone is actually considering this small yet enormous 50,000 that's in the city, and someone actually appreciating us, and that we mean something to the city. It makes me almost tear up.
Which is also important to me as an artistic director, because it becomes a project of preservation and giving these people an opportunity to continue to practice the dances and to show them to the public so that they live.
I'm proud that I can actually do that, because that's the tradition, 1,000, 2,000 years old.
I would like the tradition to still keep going on and on.
We have a very big culture, and I think it's really interesting, and it's amazing that we're still, doing our thing, and that American people are interested in it too.
If you'd like to help the Modern American Dance Company extend their Bosnian outreach, visit their website at madcodance.com or link through our website at HECTV.org.